Like a swarm of locusts, the Mongol horde emerged from the east, driven by a madman named Genghis Khan. When we first heard the rumors of their approach, we thought the Mongols were but mere bands of raiders, not unusual on the steppes. But when spies from the east told us that the Mongols had utterly destroyed the Persian Empire, putting its civilians to the sword and burning its cities to ash in 3 short years, we realized that we had severely underestimated them. Not much later, our own people faced this new scourge. Our Kipchak brethren to the east fought bravely, but were easily defeated, and several of their Khans were captured. The Mongols buried the Kipchak Khans alive underneath a podium on which the Mongol commander, Subutai Bahadur, sat to celebrate his victory. The Mongols called it an honorable death, only reserved for nobility and royalty. I believe that these Mongols are evil demons sent to torture us. Only the western part of our once mighty confederation remains, and with it, the great Cumania has become a mere shadow of its former self. However, one of the Khans, Kotyan, recognizes our peril and is rallying all of the tribes to unite against the invaders. Putting aside his pride, he has turned to our sworn enemies, the Rus, and is asking them to join the fight. They may be hostile towards us, but we have no other choice. The Mongols will scourge this earth and enslave everyone on it. Let us hope that the Rus princes come to realize that too, before it is too late. Mighty Khan, I was unable to convince the Cuman chiefs and Rus princes to fight against the Mongols. You will have to meet them in person. My father died in battle against these wicked Mongols. I will have my revenge. Men, string your bows and saddle your horses. We are going to war. Our people are divided, but they will join a righteous cause.
These Mongols will regret the day they set foot on Cuman soil.
We have been waiting for your arrival, Great Khan. My men are eager to fight.
I am old, but I still have enough strength for one last fight.
So many tribes already fell to the invaders. May the Sky God be on our side in the upcoming battle.
We ride for Cumania!
The Dnieper River will run red with the blood of Tatar and Mongol horsemen. We have convinced all of the tribesmen to join, but to stand a chance against the Mongols, we will need the help of our Rus neighbors.
For centuries, Cuman horsemen came down from the steppes and plundered our lands. It is only fitting that you now meet the same fate. You are on your own, Horse Lord.
The Mongols took one of our princes hostage. Save him, and we will join your war.
A band of Cuman horsemen. You are the last saviors that I would have expected. My father is an important man. Free me, and my people will be in your debt.
You have saved our prince and we owe you a great deal. We will put in a good word for you with our ally, Kiev.
Mongol scouts started attacking our people, and they have blocked an important supply route to the north. Destroy the blockade, and we will talk. We'll keep our promise, and our soldiers will fight alongside humans. At least for now.
We have raised as many men for our army as we can. Now, we must destroy the encampment from which the Mongol vanguard operates.
You petty nomads know nothing about sieges. Thankfully, our engineers have constructed rams to batter down the enemy fortifications.
Oh, how I would like to twist the little necks of these arrogant Rus! Excellent! We have burned the Mongol encampment to the ground. When their army comes, we will be ready. The Rus principalities were not easy to persuade. However, when news reached the Rus princes that a large Mongol army was riding west toward the Dnieper River, they accepted Kotyan's offer. Now, a united army of Rus soldiers and human horsemen stand together to face the incoming Mongol horde. It is a magnificent sight to behold as our combined armies march to meet the Mongols on the field of battle. Beams of sunlight dance on the shields of the Rus foot soldiers, the full body armor of the boyars, and the iron-clad Cuman horsemen. If this odd coalition of Rus and humans can stand united, we might have a chance of withstanding this scourge from the east. The sky has turned dark with the smoke of burning tar. Through it one can see the bodies of men and horses scattered on the battlefield. Despite our large numbers, our armies were swept away from this earth like dust on a field. The Mongols knew perfectly how to exploit our weaknesses and divide our forces. The hooves of the charging Mongol horsemen sounded like thunder, and their arrows poured down on us like rain. Smoking projectiles fired by Mongol catapults caused confusion among our ranks and blocked our line of sight. We saw Rus princes charge into the smoke, never to be seen again. After 9 long days, the combined Rus and Cuman armies were completely annihilated. Morale is at an all-time low for those who survived. We Cumans know that all hope is lost for our ancestral homeland. To escape certain death or slavery, we will retreat beyond the Dnieper River to rally and ride west. At least Khan Kotyan survived the battle, which gives us a tiny bit of light in these dark times. His calm presence and confident voice can still give hope to the men. Warn the defenders! The Mongols are hot on our tail!
Our people are leaving this godforsaken land, but perhaps you can find shelter with your people to the west. These are our homes. Our prince may have abandoned us, but we will never leave our homeland.
Kotyan, please help us. We have managed to hold the major river crossings, but the Tatars have slipped across the river in the middle of the night and are now threatening to outflank our army.
How dare you defy our great Khan? Your horses, your women, and your gold belong to the Horde now.
Done. We can no longer risk the lives of your people for this hopeless fight of yours. We have found a gap in the Mongol defenses, so we are leaving this place.
So, you have decided to run again, little mouse. You can run, but there is no place where you will be safe from the mighty Horde!
When looking into the empty eyes of the men sitting in front of the yurts, it is hard to imagine that these men were once fierce steppe horsemen, warriors who were feared by European kings and Byzantine emperors alike. Our Khan is devastated by the recent events as well, and has not eaten since the battle. Each time Kotyan emerges from his tent, his face appears older and more gaunt. Pressured by the Mongol horde, we have no other choice than to keep moving south. At night, Tatar and Mongol raiding parties ambush Cuman guards who wander too far away from the camp. It would be yet another sleepless night for the men. Although many of us had given up hope, Khan Kotyan still believed in our survival. The messengers that he had sent west returned with good news. Even though we did not expect much grace from the Europeans that we raided for so many centuries, King Bela IV of Hungary offered our people asylum in his country. For the first time in months, our people rejoiced. However, before we leave for Hungary, we must first save our kinsmen trapped by Mongol and Tatar raiders in nearby Wallachia. The situation is dire, but news reached us that a fellow Khan named Gurgen is fighting off the enemy raids, trying to rescue our people. If we can reach him in time and rally the remaining tribes, we might have a chance of saving what is left of the free humans. Human scum! Come, brothers! Let us cut their throats! I know this region well. Many of our tribesmen live here. Gurgen Khan is their leader and he will be able to aid us. Kotyan, you could not have come at a better time. Follow me and I will take you to our leader.
I am glad to see a familiar face in such dire times. For days we were able to repel the enemy attacks, but we are running low on supplies and men. It is only a matter of time before the Tatars break through our defenses. Ride to the village to the north and reorganize our troops there. You are our last hope, Kotyan!
This is it. We have nowhere else to go. We will make our last stand in this valley.
Greetings, noble people of the steppes. Our King Bela IV of Hungary has heard of your struggles and offers you refuge in his lands, for God has shown him the fates of our two peoples are intertwined.
The great sky god smiles upon us. We must rally our banners and travel to Hungary, where we will be safe. We have liberated all of the villages. The Hungarians are expecting you, Kotyan.
King Bela welcomes you to his lands. Together, we will stand against these vile invaders from the Far East.
Although our people numbered up to 40,000 men, women and children, the Hungarian king welcomed us with open arms. Hungarians and humans greeted each other amicably and festivities ensued for days. Our leaders were baptized by the Hungarian priests, and many of our people followed their example. When the festivities end, we will settle in the Hungarian valleys, set up our yurts there, and send our herds out to the fields. Everything seems to be better now. Still, we should not get too comfortable with the Mongol army converging on the Hungarian border. Our horsemen will help the Hungarians defend their lands, but we are not the only ones who have come to their aid. Duke Frederick of Austria, an old rival of King Bela, has come to Hungary with a company of heavy-armored German knights. We are suspicious of these strangers, but there is no time for internal squabbling, not in such dire times. Treachery. While attending a lavish feast thrown by a Hungarian lord, Khan Kotyan was murdered in cold blood by Hungarian and German knights. Our people are outraged and are out for blood. The Hungarians think we will scatter without Kotyan's leadership, but they are wrong. They have united us in pursuit of one goal, to avenge the death of our one true Khan. Our clan leaders have come together and taken an oath according to the old human traditions. With sword in hand over a dead dog cut in two, they swear not to dismount their horses until Kotyan's death has been paid back in blood. If our leaders fail to honor their oath, their own clansmen will ensure that they suffer the same fate as the dog that they swore the oath upon. That is the way of the Cumans. We will act before the combined armies of Frederick and the Hungarian lords arrive. We know that there is a safe haven to the south in Bulgaria. The Bulgarian emperor is of Cuman descent and is ready to provide safe passage for our elderly and young. In the meantime, all men and women able to mount a horse will venture out to raid the Hungarian countryside. Our vengeance will be swift and thorough. We will show no mercy. Hungary will burn.
Please help us! Tatar raiders are attacking our village! Thank you very much, strangers. We owe you our lives. We do not have much, but we will share with you what little we have.
To all who stand in our way!
Thank you, child. These pagan savages have been destroying our Christian sanctuaries all over the country. A dark time is upon us.
Welcome. We heard that you were coming, and we could use your help. You can train additional soldiers in my camp. are there humans fighting for the Mongols?
Three humans? We did not expect you here. We stayed behind after the battle of the Kalka River, and the Mongols forced us to join their army.
Finally, a relief force! The Tatars have been besieging my camp for 4 days now. Clear the surrounding lands of all our enemies and I will reward you kindly. The Mongols demanded that we hand your people over to them, but our king refused. Perhaps he was right to do so. Here is your gold. My goods need to make it to the market, but there are Tatar horsemen in the area. Can you protect me and my precious wares? The reward will be great. As promised, here is your reward. The village market is now available to you as well.
A human messenger? What news does he bring?
I bring ill tidings. The treacherous Hungarians have murdered Kotyan in cold blood.
It is no longer safe for us here. We can cross the Danube River and head south, but we will need siege equipment to get to the ships in a nearby town. With these trebuchets, we can tear down the enemy walls and capture the Hungarian transport ships. Other side of the river, there are several Hungarian towns ripe for plundering. Let us cross. The Hungarians control the resources we need. We should raze their villages to the ground and collect the resources stored there.
I warned the Hungarians not to trust you, nomad scum. My armored knights will crush your petty horse army, and I will deal with the pagan hordes here once and for all.
We have razed all the villages and castles to the ground, and the road south lies open. Let the Mongols take care of the corpse of the once mighty Kingdom of Hungary. We left no stone unturned and spared no living being. Every shack, hovel and hut was burned to the ground, all livestock killed, and all farms trampled to dust. After we had plundered the last village before crossing into Bulgaria, I looked over my shoulder and saw nothing but a nightmarish vision of red and black, as if we had brought hell to the surface of the earth itself. The Hungarians will think twice in the future before double-crossing us. After we left Hungary, weakened and defenseless, the Mongols invaded. defeated King Bela and his army, and devastated the country once more. The kingdom is in such a poor state that refugees say that the church bells in Hungary have been quiet for weeks, and wild animals now roam the streets of the cities. King Bela fled to Austria, where Duke Frederick used the king's weak position to extort land and make him swear fealty to the Holy Roman Emperor. Just like us, King Bela fell for the treachery of the Austrian Duke and the Hungarian nobles. Our people stand at the crossroads. We received a letter from King Bela pleading with us to return to Hungary and help him deal with those who wronged us. Many of our leaders are not convinced and still wish to go to Bulgaria. It is not an easy decision, but it is I who have to make it. For I am the new Great Khan of the Cumans, and they depend on my wisdom. I am no Kotyan, but I will follow in his footsteps and ensure the survival of our people and their legacy, something which he had fought so hard for. Our troops are ready to sail across the Danube. The Bulgarian Tsar is expecting us.
Please do not leave. It was the Austrians and my rebellious noblemen who were responsible for the murder of Kotyan. Help me make them pay for their betrayal.
I am sorry, but we are not yet ready to leave Hungary. Not while Kotyan's death remains unpunished.
We are glad that you have accepted our invitation. Our camp is just ahead of here. The Latins have taken Nessebar from us. When we tried to retake it, their knights attacked our camp under the cover of night. Our force is now too weak to retake the city, but you can resume the siege if you free the villagers that the Latins took hostage.
What are you doing here? This land belongs to the Crusaders.
Thank you kindly, strangers. The Crusaders expelled us after capturing Nessebar, and we have nowhere to go. Will you help us take back the city?
The Crusaders have started building a wonder in our city. How dare they?
I am glad that we have finally found you. We abandoned Kotyan when he needed us most. And while we cannot undo this disgrace, we can assure that his legacy lasts forever.
My Emperor in Nicaea has ordered me to attack the Latins. Back off, human, for Nessebar belongs to the Byzantines.
Gondor is ours again! Blessed be the future of Bulgaria!
It has been years since I last saw the lands of my ancestors. Although I still often find myself awash in fond memories of my younger years on the Eurasian steppes, I do not grieve, for it is fate that has led us here. Our people have spread out to all corners of the world, leaving a strong mark on it. In Hungary, the daughter of Kotyan married the eldest son of King Bela, and many of our people live there in peace now. The Cumans, who were enslaved and sold by the Mongols years ago, have carved out a new empire in the Middle East. I even heard that these Mamluks, as they are now called, have defeated the Mongol army invading Syria, halting their relentless expansion once and for all. Much blood has been spilled, but I can see a bright future for the people of former Cumania. One where we, like our ancestors before us, will keep on shaping the records of history.